touchdowns are in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, hut. Pittsburgh. 55, Mike. Coming.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
36-yard line.
Here we go. 55. Ed Reed. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now they try the right side here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Got a man. It's Brown. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November. already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
These two teams all tied after one.
Ready. 55. Right side. High ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Brissett. He's going deep for Brooks. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, here's Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He's going to rifle one deep left. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Watson. And Thomas has it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Texans.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Fuller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Watson on third and goal. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. They come out here in the eye. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A first down throw for Brissett. Uncorks one for Davis. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Come on, babe. Let's see what you got.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Brissett to throw on first. Uncorks one for Davis. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check, Lucky.
From the gun, here's Watson. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 out low. Time is up. Night.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Brissett. And the catch made by Walters. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Brissett. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He can run, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Texans scoop it. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. what do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Mike, check 55, Mike. I got you. Mike, 55.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jayon Brown. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Brissett now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Titans, gain of 12. They go play action here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brissett, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Don't get nervous. 53.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They've got his man complete. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 87 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Focus, defense, focus. Slam, slam, slam.
Now they try the right side here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. Now Brissett. Got a man. It's Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. So this one a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Titans, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will hit the road next.